Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So you could be seeing a lot of nines at this time. All day I have been seeing 9. And so we're going to look into the angel number 9999 since I keep seeing the repeated 9. I also channeled a song as well. We'll get into the song after we look into this angel number 9999. When angel number 9 appears repeatedly, it is a message that your life purpose and soul mission involves the giving of services through your natural skills, talents, and interests and passions. Repeating 9 indicates that it is time to end a phase or relationship in your life which is no longer serving you in a positive way. Do not fear lack or loss, as new will enter your life to replace it. You have lots of work to do in the future, so prepare yourself today. The recurring number sequence of 999 is a message to light workers to keep their light shining brightly. So this could be a message for light workers out here. The angel number 999 asks you to live your life in a positive and uplifting manner in order to teach others by example. You are a light worker and a torchbearer for others, and the angels asked you to live up to your full potential for the benefit of all. So the song that I channeled it's called Golden, and it's by Jill Scott. Somebody's name could be Jill, somebody's name could be Scott. This song was made in 2004, so 2004 could be significant for somebody. But it says, I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car wherever I choose to go. It will take me far. So something about, somebody's freedom. So going back to the angel number 9999, there's a phase that's ending in somebody's life. And so there could be, like some endings that could be taking place in somebody's life, so that somebody, could continue to be free, or, there's, like one or two things, that somebody, possibly, could need to free themselves from. It says, I'm taking my own freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my stroll. I'll be high-stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold. Somebody, could be a singer. Somebody could write songs, like somebody, could just like music, like if you're like me, like sometimes I ride in the car, in silence, but sometimes, I turn music on, and like I sing along to the songs, groove to the songs, being in, like a peaceful energy, so maybe, like somebody, does that. But it says, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, it comes naturally. So somebody, could be trying to take away somebody's freedom. This could be physically, spiritually. I really feel like, it could go both ways. But I really feel like that it could be spiritually, because somebody was, like born into something. So somebody was born into, being a light worker, a torch bearer, So I feel like that somebody, yeah, they're trying to take somebody's freedom away. But yeah, somebody, was born free. Like freedom belongs to somebody. I'm I'm strumming my own freedom, playing the God in me, representing his glory. Hope he's proud of me. Yeah. So something about the God within somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be representing God, Yeah, going back to light worker, torchbearer. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, like they are a representation of the Most High God. So, maybe somebody, is like wanting to know, like if God is proud of them. I feel like somebody needs to know that, yeah, the Most High God is proud of somebody. But there could be, like some more things, that somebody needs to do, in order to, like fulfill, like their life purpose out here. It says, I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. And it just keeps repeating, I'm living my life like it's golden. The color gold, when it comes to, the meaning spiritually, it symbolizes divinity, enlightenment, purity, and abundance due to its uncorruptibility and radiant shine, connecting it to the divine presence and spiritual perfection across many cultures and religious traditions. It is seen as a conduit for spiritual energy, promoting awakening and wisdom, and serving as a powerful symbol of wealth, renewal, and endurance. So somebody, could be being used as a conduit, so somebody, yeah, they're a light worker, they're a torchbearer. So yeah, of course they're being used, like as some type of conduit out here. But I feel like that, because, like somebody, could be promoting awakening, or, because, like somebody, like is spreading some type of positive energy. I feel like, yeah, like it's creating, like change. Maybe somebody doesn't know it. Maybe the Most High God, is getting ready to show somebody how proud the Most High God is of somebody, Let's just hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. Yeah. This is my rose grew from concrete card. So I feel like that could be, like somebody's life, because, like concrete, nothing is supposed to penetrate concrete. But I feel like like somebody, has been resilient. Somebody, has been able to thrive in, like some type of difficult conditions out here. Yeah. This is giving me, like growth. So I feel like, yeah, like somebody has grown tremendously when it comes, like to, them being on their path, them being on their journey, Somebody, has grown tremendously when it comes, like to, yeah, like doing their light work, I definitely feel like that there is a torch, that definitely, yeah, could be about to be passed to somebody. So this is like somebody, receiving, like a spiritual upgrade out here. There are a lot of people that definitely, yeah, see somebody's growth. But whoever these people are, I feel like that they look at somebody like they're expecting, like somebody, to come to them for validation out here. So these are people, that expect somebody to come, like, are you proud of me, or whatever have you. But I feel like like somebody, is in the energy of, yeah, like they don't need to, like be validated by other people. They're hoping, that God is proud of them, And so that could be another reason why God could be proud of somebody, because yeah, somebody doesn't look to, like people for validation. But that's a part of somebody's growth, We got the path card. So somebody definitely, needs to know, that they're on the path that they're supposed to be on out here. It's a lot of earth. Somebody, could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or somebody, like they're just connected to nature, like they're connected, The Most High God, creates everything. So yeah, somebody is connected to the Creator out here. But y'all see how this path, there's light. You can see all the way through that path. Somebody's eyes are definitely, open, Somebody's eyes could be, like fully open, like to some type of situation as well. Or, there's somebody, that has opened up somebody's eyes, to a situation. This could be, like opening up, like somebody's eyes, to, like help them, like to find out who they are, to help them to, like figure out, like what their purpose is. But this is the rusty chain card. This is, a chain that needs to be broken. So somebody definitely is on the right path when it comes, like to breaking chains out here. So I'm channeling a Bible verse. It talks about, like a threefold cord that is not, like easily broken. So I'm looking it up. It comes from the book of Ecclesiastes 4:12. And basically, the meaning is it symbolizes the strength and resilience found in unity, especially in relationships such as marriage or the community of faith, where three elements, often representing a couple in God or multiple individuals, combine to form a bond that is far more difficult to break than that of one or two strands alone. So somebody, could be married, or this could have something to do, with like a church. Because it's also giving me two, like where two or three are gathered, like God is in the midst. There definitely is some type of chain that needs to be broken out here. But there's also, like there could be some people, that could be coming together, to possibly, break chains together, So this could be, like light workers coming together, This could be, like prayer warriors coming together. This is also giving me too, like somebody, like coming together with their spiritual team, to, like defeat something. We got the globe, so the world card. So something is ending out here. But this is, giving me, like light workers, torch bearers, like coming together, to, defeat, like the evil world. Wow. I feel like that something is going to be, like seen, like across the world. Or, like something, is going to be seen by a lot of people out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a G or an A. Because we got the apple a day keeps a doctor away. Somebody could be a doctor out here. The world is about to learn a lesson. Or somebody, is about to learn some type of lesson. I feel like the world could be about to learn some type of lesson. But somebody, could be about to learn some type of lesson. And it could have something to do, with like the internet as well. I mean, everybody knows, that, like the internet, it has, like some positive, aspects to it. But for the most part, like the internet is very negative out here. So yeah, there are people, light workers, torch bearers, that yeah are bringing, like light to a dark world. That's what they're meant to do. And they're meant to uh, teach lessons while doing so. We got the sitting duck card. There could be a lot of people, that could see something, this could be on the internet, this could be, like on the news, but I feel like that there could be a lot of people, that, yeah, like they could, like sit, and yeah, like, think about, what's going on, you know what I mean? Or somebody, yeah, they're about to be put in a position to where, yeah, like they have nothing but time, like to think, to possibly, yeah, realize, where they're going, like where they're headed. Somebody's first middle last name could start with a D. And then we got spilled beans. So yeah, some information. Somebody, could be trying to duck, like some information out here. Somebody, could be trying to duck something that they have done, I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to duck, like 3 people. Or somebody's trying to duck, like, a group of people. I mean, this could be somebody, that, yeah, like, they could have spilled some type of beans. Now they're trying to, yeah, like, duck it. Why is the world here? Inner conflict. It's time for somebody, to, yeah, like address some type of inner conflict out here. Because whatever this inner conflict that somebody has, it's making it hard for somebody, to like make some type of decisions out here. There could be somebody, that refuses, like to go within. Whoever this is, they could be trying to duck, like some type of karmic lesson. Or this is somebody, that can no longer duck, like a karmic lesson. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, being put in a position to where, like, yeah, like all they have is time to think, all they have is time, like to, yeah, like learn some type of lesson. There is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, they're like a bad influence on somebody. Somebody, could realize that, yeah, like there's somebody or some people, that could be having some type of negative influence on their life. I feel like it has something to do with, yeah, like social media. Yep. They're definitely, yeah, somebody, that could be, yeah, ducking, they could be holding back, some information. They're possibly, yeah, like not being fully open with somebody. So somebody, could have some type of inner conflict going on. And maybe they told somebody, like half of why they're having the inner conflict. Yeah. I feel like somebody, could be about to, yeah, like really spill the beans out here. Yeah. Somebody, could be about to receive the real story. The true story, yeah, is coming to the light. Yeah, we got ego check. So somebody definitely, yeah, is about to go get their ego checked out here. Somebody, could have some type of interactions with some people that could be forcing, like somebody to confront their own their own ego. This could be, like having interactions, like with godly people, light workers, torch bearers. Somebody, could have some type of interaction with, like a two-faced individual out here. So somebody, could possibly, needs to, use caution. Whoever this is, this person, they could be having some type of inner conflict. They could be about to, like have to face themselves. Face themselves and other people. That could be a part of, like the ego check. Somebody, could feel like that they're being, like excluded from, like some type of inner circle. And maybe they are, because whoever this is, they could have a higher calling on their life. So like they're not supposed to be, around, like whoever, that they are around. Because adventure awaits whoever this is. I feel like that there is somebody, that, like they could have let somebody in on some information. And I feel like that somebody, like has stabbed somebody in the back out here. Or they're going to. Because whoever this person is, they could be jealous of somebody. Whoever this is, they have jealousy issues within them. So we got unexpected news. So somebody, could be about to, like receive some type of unexpected news out here. Somebody, could see something, on TV, on social media. But there will be some unbelievable news that will shatter somebody's expectations out here. And it has something to do with, some truth. Or somebody, could surprise themselves, because they could find out, that, like they've uncovered some type of truth. This is like, like somebody, like that's a hard nut to crack, and crack open. And like somebody, like they crack, the nut open, So like somebody has a big, boundary, or, like somebody, they're like a brick wall, it's not easy, to, communicate with this person. And so, like somebody, could, penetrate this person. Somebody's about to have some type of new perspective out here, but that's how, what we talked about at the beginning of the message. There is somebody that definitely, could be helping somebody to see some things from a new perspective out here. We got legal. So somebody, could have some type of legal situation, or there could be the end of, like somebody having some type of legal situation. But going back to the song, like somebody, could be trying to take somebody's freedom away from them. But I feel like that somebody, is meant to, be free. Like somebody's meant, they have like a higher purpose, a higher calling out here. Somebody, could be trying to duck, like the legal system. Somebody, could be trying to duck an earth angel. Or going back to, like somebody, comes across, like people, that, could like, like make them, go within, figure who they are out. Or, earth angels, they're here to help. They're here to, like teach lessons as well. So somebody, could come across, like an earth angel, or, somebody, could just, come across earth angels, So this is like, like somebody, coming across earth angels, or people, that, like they, were sent, to, give a message to somebody. And so the message, was delivered, but somebody just didn't take heed to the messages, So the messages, were meant to, like help somebody to learn, like some type of karmic lesson, like to get on the path that they're supposed to be on. But somebody, they could have been trying to duck the lessons. They could have been trying to duck the messages. But we got a family. Somebody, for somebody, because going back to the song, like somebody was born into freedom. So it's something about, like, like, I don't know, somebody, if somebody looked into, their ancestry, from, like years and years and years ago, years and years and years ago, for somebody, could find out that, like, they're a descendant, you know, of, yeah, like a prophet, you know. They're a descendant, you know, of, yeah, like Jesus. But I feel like that, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, like somebody being, you know, like a light worker, somebody being, you know, like a torch bearer, somebody, you know, like, yeah, even being a prophet, you know, because, yeah, the Bible says prophets, you know, they're not really wanted, you know, like in their own hometown. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like leaving, you know, like, yeah, like their family, you know, yeah, like to get on their path, you know. So somebody definitely, yeah, has work to do in the future. But we got the legal card that came right back out. So somebody, you know, could have some type of legal issues out here. Somebody's, you know, like somebody's family could be involved. Somebody, you know, could be ending, you know, like some type of family situation. There definitely is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are trying to, yeah, like hold on to somebody. Or there's somebody, you know, that's trying to hold on, you know, to, yeah, like a family, you know, going back to, yeah, the angel number 9999. Yeah, there's a phase in somebody's life that's ending, you know what I mean? So, yeah, there's some stuff that needs to go, you know, so somebody, you know, could get prepared for the new. So that somebody, you know, yeah, could be preparing themselves, you know, to, yeah, do the work that the Most High God needs them to do, you know, in the future. But yep, we got ancestors. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they have a whole lot of ancestors that surround them. Wow. I really feel like that, you know, like somebody with this spilling the beans and ancestors, this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like going to their ancestors, you know, like, yeah, like talking to their ancestors, or, you know, yeah, like revealing some stuff to their ancestors. But I feel like whoever this is, yeah, like their ancestors already know, you know. I feel like there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they need to go to the Most High God. That's what I really feel like. Or maybe, yeah, like there's somebody, you know, that could be learning through somebody, you know. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with M. We got a funeral. So somebody, you know, could have to go, you know, like to a funeral out here. That's for somebody, not everybody. We got birthday. So somebody, you know, could pass away on their birthday. Something could take place by somebody's birthday. We got discovery. So somebody definitely is about to discover something out here. Somebody, you know, could be about to discover that something, you know, like crooked, you know, has been taking place. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, could discover, you know, that something crooked took place, you know, in you know, like the courts. But somebody definitely, yeah, they were bragging about something out here. They could have been bragging about, you know, something crooked that they have done. They could have been bragging, you know, like to their family. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like sharing some information to somebody. And then, yeah, somebody finds out, you know, that they were betrayed, you know, by the same person, you know, that, yeah, like they shared their information with. So somebody's ancestors definitely, yeah, have shown up. And it's for a reason. I feel like somebody, you know, was, yeah, like their ancestors are like, look, you gonna spill these beans and you gonna spill them now or else. So So I feel like like somebody doesn't have a choice. Yeah, somebody, can no longer cover something up. Their cover is blown out here. It could be somebody's family, or it could be the fact that somebody, finds out that somebody, has a whole nother family. So, because somebody's ancestors, could be, so somebody's free will could be being denied at this time. So somebody's ancestors could be like, either you gonna reveal it, or you gonna tell the truth, you're gonna rip the mask off, or we're gonna do it for you. So somebody could be afraid now. Somebody could be scared. I don't know, for somebody could be scared that like their freedom is going to be taken away from them. But I feel like somebody could have been trying to take somebody else's freedom away from them, if that makes sense. This could be something about somebody's rights. But yeah, we got confirmation is coming. So somebody needs to know that they're about to receive a confirmation, and it definitely could be from their ancestors. Yep, whatever's about to happen. When they ask you how it happened, just tell them God works. So something about like somebody like being used as a catalyst, to show people that like God works, Got spell work. So somebody can no longer cover up the fact that they were doing some type of spell work. I don't know, somebody, try to bring, like some type of gifts or some type of offerings, like to somebody's ancestors because they, did some type of spell work out here. But, I don't know. Somebody, could be wanting to ask somebody for forgiveness out here. Somebody, could be possibly, like waiting for somebody to say something. Because going back to the beginning of the message, like somebody's eyes are open, to, like a situation, or somebody's eyes are open. Or somebody has opened somebody's eyes to something. We got a Pisces, so there could be a Pisces involved. You could be a Pisces. But there could be somebody, that could want to, like ask somebody for forgiveness out here. Or, like somebody, could be going, like to their ancestors, like asking for forgiveness. Somebody, could be trying to, like ask somebody else's ancestors for forgiveness out here. We got a Leo, so there's a Leo involved. Somebody can no longer cover this up. Their cover is blown, for sure. And whoever this is, they're shook and they're scared. There's somebody or some people that can't no longer cover up the fact that they, we're doing some spell work. Possibly, during the full moon. We got a Libra, so there's a Libra involved. And then, behind the Libra card, we got an Earth Angel. So somebody definitely, is an Earth Angel out here. We got an aunt. So there could be an aunt involved. Somebody's aunt, could be into, like spell work. Or somebody's aunt, could be, like a part of, like their spiritual team. So somebody's aunt, could be protecting somebody. But going back to, like the funeral. Somebody's aunt, somebody, could have to go to their aunt's funeral out here. But somebody's aunt definitely, could be into, like some type of spell work. But whatever, like somebody, like has been doing, they can no longer cover this up. And there's no way out of this mess. So there could be somebody that, could want to open up to somebody out here. Because, there is some tea that definitely, has been spilled. There's a Virgo involved. Somebody wants to open up to somebody because, yeah, they're shook. They're scared. This could have something to do, you know, like with them doing some type of spell work out here. Somebody's aunt could be shook and scared. Yeah, we got fearful and paranoid. Or there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like their ancestors, you know, like, yeah, like if they could show up. Going back to, yeah, somebody's free will is being denied. Like, yeah, you gonna do it or else. Yeah, we got Virgo. So, yeah, heavy Virgo. There is somebody that wants to open up to somebody. They know that they look stupid out here. There could be some type of explosion that could take place. So something could happen somewhere, you know. So going back to, yeah, when I picked up, like the world could see something, you know, the world could be about to learn some type of, you know, like big lesson out here, or, you know, like something, you know, like could be saw worldwide. So I don't know. It could have something to do with, you know, like some type of explosion out here. Or this is, yeah, too, like somebody doing some type of spell work and, yeah, like something happens. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like exploding, something, you know, like exploding in somebody's face. Yeah, somebody shook and scared. Somebody is fearful and paranoid, and somebody knows that they look stupid. Somebody could be in their 20s. Somebody, you know, could be fearful and paranoid because, yeah, they could be about to find out that rock bottom is their new home. Somebody, you know, could want to open up to somebody because, yeah, they could have already hit rock bottom. Ooh, we got loss of life out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, could lose their life, and it could be to, yeah, some spell work. I don't know if it's somebody's aunt. But, yeah, we got Earth Angel. So I don't know, yeah, somebody, you know, could have been trying to, you know, take out an Earth Angel. Somebody, you know, could also, you know, like receive some type of confirmation. Because, you know, like I always say, you know, like all spell work isn't bad, you know. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could go to somebody, you know, that's into spell work. But, you know, like, yeah, like they could tell somebody, you know, like the truth, you know. And so, yeah, that could be how, you know, they get, you know, like a different perspective, you know, on something. This could just be, you know, on life in general. But I feel like somebody definitely is about to find out, you know, like some information. And it has something to do, you know, like with their family out here. Somebody, you know, could be addicted to gambling out here. So that could be why rock bottom is somebody's new home. Or somebody, you know, could, yeah, find out, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, so somebody, you know, could have, you know, like entrusted, you know, like a family member with some money. They could find out that, yeah, like the family member, you know, like gambled all their money away. But somebody's being told, you know, to continue to have unwavering beliefs out here. For sure. There is somebody that definitely, yeah, they're hiding behind a mask. And so I feel like the, yeah, like somebody's ancestors is like, is you going to remove it or you want us to do it? Which one? Because it's going to be removed. But we got video proof. So there could be some type of video proof of something taking place. This is, yeah, with this hiding behind a mask, this is giving me, yeah, like, you know, like robbery, you know, yeah, like some type of crime. But there is video proof of something. So somebody, could receive, yeah, like some type of confirmation within the next 45 days. Something, could happen within the next 45 days. This is like, yeah, going back to the explosion. So, like something could happen in a building. I think I picked that up the other day. Something happening in a building, or, like in a place where there's a lot of people. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Within the next 45 days, somebody definitely, yeah, is going to be, yeah, like trying to duck something out here. We got hospital records. So something about a doctor is very significant. I don't know. There could be a doctor that could be hiding behind a mask. Or somebody, done something, yeah, like illegal. I don't know. It could be a doctor. Something about a doctor. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have went to a witch doctor, to, yeah, like, do some type of, yeah, like voodoo, spell work, witchcraft. For somebody, yeah, within the next 45 days, somebody, is going to receive, like some type of hospital records out here. Mm-hmm. But we got jail, no bail. So that could be why people, is scared, shook, fearful, paranoid. Somebody's scared, yeah, scared that they're going to, yeah, get locked up. Mm-hmm. But with this jail, no bail on top of ancestors, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is going to be spiritually locked up out here. Mm-hmm. Yep, but somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their resilience is shining through out here. We got a Libra, so yeah, there's a Libra involved. So, yep, somebody's being told, like to, yeah, keep an ear to the ground because you need to know this information. So, within the next 45 days, somebody definitely, yeah, is going to receive some information out here. I don't know. And I feel like it, it could be, yeah, a lot of people, like the world is going to receive some information. So, I don't know, if, yeah, like, there's going to be a new, shutdown type of deal, if y'all know what I'm talking about with the COVID, or, if, yeah, like, like something is going to happen, and it's going to stun, like, yeah, like a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But, like on, like a personal level, somebody, whoever this is hiding behind a mask. I don't know what they're trying to do, but somebody is being told to keep their personal life private. There could be somebody, that, yeah, like they could work in a hospital, somebody, yeah, somebody, that's supposed to, yeah, keep somebody's personal information safe, that, yeah, like exposes somebody's personal information. And it could be video proof of it for somebody, not everybody. But somebody, is being told to, yeah, keep their personal life private because somebody's miserable. And whoever this is, they want company. Mm-hmm. There's also somebody, they could have, yeah, they wanted, yeah, they're trying to take somebody's freedom away. But somebody's an innocent person out here. So within the next 45 days, there could be people, that can find out that somebody, is like an innocent person. Yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 555. Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee. Somebody's definitely being told to keep pushing forwards, yeah, when facing obstacles, but we got this. So, I don't know. Within the next 45 days, like somebody, could find out something about that. So, going back to, yeah, like somebody's aunt being involved. We got a family out here. So, there could be some type of video proof. So, somebody could get locked up. Or there's somebody that, could already be locked up, and yeah, like they could be spilling the beans. So we got written communication. So somebody, could receive some type of written communication within the next 45 days. And I keep seeing the sacrifice card. So I don't know, yeah, like if, yeah, like the reason why all this is happening is because, yeah, they were trying to sacrifice an earth angel. They were trying to sacrifice a light worker, a torch bearer out here. But somebody's best friend is involved in something. Somebody's best friend could be involved in hiding behind a mask, you know, trying to, you know, or somebody's best friend could work in a hospital. I feel like there's a lot of people that, are going to be in trouble for sure. But somebody's best friend could be involved in some type of setup gone wrong as well. So whatever this setup is that, has gone wrong or is going to go wrong, there could be, like some type of video proof out here. I feel like in the next 45 days, there could be a lot of stuff that could be exposed about somebody's family. And it could be, like on social media. But this could be like a family that, like we wouldn't expect, for it to take place. So this could be, like a well-known family, or somebody, that's well-known, their family. Or this could be somebody, that, like somebody, knows, like really well or something like that. But we got moving. So somebody could be moving out here. If somebody, is already locked up, somebody, could be being moved. And it could be because they could be being, like threatened. Especially, if, like they're spilling the beans. But somebody, could receive some written communication about, like them having to move. So somebody, could be getting evicted out here. Somebody's best friend definitely, could be involved in, like the exposure of many people. Or somebody's involved, somebody's involved in the exposure of many people. And somebody knows that you know, or these people know that you know. So whoever these people are, they know you know. So of course, if you're a light worker, if you're a torch bearer, if you're an earth angel, of course, you have, spiritual gifts. To know what's going on. But there is somebody, that, they're acting innocent. They're trying to deny their involvement. That could be why somebody, could be trying to move. Or that could be, like if somebody's locked up, that could be why somebody, could like request to be moved, like to a different jail or prison. But whoever, they were trying to, get to be guilty, because that's what I feel like too. That person has a very, the person, that was trying to get somebody to be guilty, they have a very unclean reputation out here. I don't know. Somebody, could find out that, like within the next 45 days, somebody that they thought that they knew, they don't know. And I feel like like somebody, could be about to find out some information, and there's somebody or some people, that, like they're gonna want somebody to care, They're gonna want, I don't know, but somebody needs to know that, like it's okay not to give a damn when it comes to whatever the situation is. We got false police reports. So somebody, could be moving because somebody, could have made some type of false police reports. Somebody's best friend could have been involved in some type of false police reports. But we got stolen identity. So somebody definitely, could have stole somebody's identity out here. So somebody, could have tried to set somebody up, with a stolen identity. But there is, like some type of video proof, to, for, like the law to know that somebody's an innocent person. There definitely is somebody or some people that feel overwhelmed by somebody's presence out here. We got sexuality issues. So somebody, could have, like some type of sexuality issues out here. So somebody, has some type of health issues going on. Of course, it's recorded, in like somebody's hospital records. So that could be exposed. But there is somebody that definitely, could be acting on some type of impulse out here. This is like somebody making, like irrational decisions. So like their rigid thinking pattern leads to many people finding out the truth. And somebody definitely, could find out that they were betrayed by their siblings. So it's something about, like somebody needing to keep their personal life private out here. Because there are people that, they're miserable. And they want company. So you could be seeing the angel number 555. So yeah, there's a change that's about to take place. There could be some type of resolution to some type of conflict out here within the next 45 days. But it could be too, yeah, the resolution to the conflict is somebody, yeah, needs to keep their personal life private. So somebody, yeah, they put their life on blast, you know, on social media because they want people to validate them. So then, you know, when, yeah, like the truth is validated, you know, somebody could be online telling a lot of lies. And so, yeah, when the truth is validated, then, yeah, it's an issue. Or when, yeah, like people see through, you know, like somebody's illusions because all they do is, yeah, post on social media, whatever they post, then, yeah, like it's a problem. But there is somebody that's failing to learn from mistakes. So somebody, yeah, somebody continues, you know, to, yeah, put their whole life on social media. So what happens when you do that? Yeah, everybody knows, you know. So I feel like, yeah, within the next 45 days, yeah, like whatever the situation is, it's going to hit, you know, the highest point, you know. Yeah. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, is about to, yeah, find out, you know, yeah, what the power of choice does out here. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're about to live the life that they deserve. Somebody needs to know that, yeah, like their lone wolf days are over as well. And so we got please believe me. So there is somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, they could want to, yeah, open up to somebody. They want to, you know, explain to somebody how the truth got out, or, you know, they want to explain, you know, yeah, all the stuff that they've been hiding. Why they've been hiding it. Yeah, somebody wants to see eye to eye with somebody out here. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to cause somebody, you know, like some type of sleep disturbances out here. But we definitely, yeah, did talk about, you know, like, in the message that was posted earlier about, yeah, like somebody trying to cause, you know, like somebody, some sleep disturbances out here. If somebody's sleep has been being disturbed, yeah, there's a change that's about to take place. Somebody's about to be able to sleep, you know, comfortable at night. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to know that they're being included, yeah, in a very important decision out here. Because there is video proof of some stuff. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, they left a trail of evidence out here. If somebody is single, you know, yeah, like somebody's lone wolf days are over. Yeah, but the trail of evidence that these people left, yeah, it basically, yeah, validates the fact, you know, that, yeah, like somebody's innocent. So whatever, you know, yeah, people were trying to set somebody up to do, you know, or set somebody up, you know, to, yeah, like get their freedom taken, yeah. Somebody's an innocent person out here. And, yeah, there's a catastrophe that definitely, yeah, is hitting somebody or some people. Somebody's first middle last name could start with a N. We got only the strong survive. So going back to, yeah, like somebody being resilient out here. I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, they're about to receive some unexpected news. Or, yes, there's a lot of people, you know, that, yeah, they're going to receive some unexpected news out here. Something is going to be shown, yeah. And a lot of people are going to see it. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could be talking themselves off of a ledge. So, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like on a bridge. They could be on top of a building. But I feel like it's because, yeah, like something is being exposed. It's kind of like, yeah, like they should have kept their business to themselves. I don't know. This is giving me, like standoff energy, like somebody barricading themselves in a, like in a business. Yeah. We got spiritual and physical prosperity. So somebody, could be being included in a very important decision. And it has something to do, with, some physical and spiritual prosperity out here. Anything else? Yeah, whoever this is, I feel like that they've been gaslighting a lot of people. Somebody's been gaslighting a lot of people to get them to believe that they're innocent. But be aware, when somebody, receives, this unexpected news or whatever they're going to receive, because somebody definitely is going to try to gaslight somebody to believe them. They're going to try to gaslight somebody, to, like repeat a karmic cycle. And yeah, it's not meant to be. We got contagious disease. So somebody, could have some type of contagious disease out here. So that could be what somebody, could find out about. I don't know. Somebody, could have survived, like some type of contagious disease out here. Or this is like, like a miracle, So, like somebody, could have done something, with somebody, but like they didn't catch, whatever disease that somebody has, that could be, like the miracle, that could be, like somebody, like dodging a bullet. But somebody definitely, cursed their bloodline out here. We got a Capricorn, so there's a Capricorn involved. We got a manipulative cousin, so there's a manipulative cousin involved. There are somebody or some people, they could have, like they could have done this, because, like, they don't like somebody. But whoever these people are, they're definitely, having nightmares about somebody. But the thing about it is, even though, like people don't like somebody, it doesn't, mean that, like somebody, like is a guilty person. Whoever this family is that doesn't like somebody, they're a codependent family. So, catastrophe is hitting, a codependent family out here. I don't know. Somebody, could be, like trying to survive some type of contagious disease. They could be praying for a miracle, but I feel like like it's not happening. We got new cycle beginning. So there's a new cycle that definitely is beginning for somebody. So somebody definitely needs to know that. Yep. And so these people definitely, they could have been trying to blame somebody. But you are not the blame. Their lies are. So somebody, could have lied to their family to make, like their family not like somebody out here. We got a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, codependent family. Somebody, could be starting a new cycle with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, they're an innocent person. But we got big finale. So there's a big finale that definitely is about to take place out here. Somebody's manipulative cousin could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We got divine intervention. So divine intervention is definitely at play. We got 444. So you could be seeing the angel number 444. Somebody has the ultimate protection out here. And so with this big finale, this is something that many people wait for wait a lifetime for a moment for. So something definitely is about to take place for somebody. There's also somebody that, yeah, like their boastful behavior causes a big disaster out here. Yeah, whoever this is, they believe that things come fast and easy out here. This is somebody, you know, that they don't want to let go. Or this is, yeah, like somebody's codependent family. They don't want to let go of somebody. We got February. So something, you know, could take place by February. Somebody, you know, could be breaking free, you know, from a controlling toxic relationship. This could be, you know, like controlling toxic relationships when it comes, you know, like to their family, or controlling toxic relationship, you know, when it comes to, you know, like somebody. But there is somebody that could be trying to save themselves by lying under oath. So somebody, you know, could have to go to court. It could be within the next 45 days. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, picked their side and now they got to stay there. Something about, yeah, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal payments. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like put somebody in a relationship based off of convenience, or somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that they were in a relationship based off of convenience. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, knows that karma is upon them. And something about, yeah, a premeditated crime. So somebody definitely, yeah, was trying to premeditate some type of crime against somebody, and yeah, like they're feeling empty. So yeah, there is a spiritual verdict that's in, but I believe in as above, so below. And yeah, somebody's living rent free in some people's heads, because whoever these clowns are. So yeah, whatever they were trying to do, yeah, joke's on them. So the divine is definitely, yeah, intervening on somebody's behalf out here. I feel like the divine has been intervening on somebody's behalf for some time now when it comes, you know, to like this situation. Yeah. This situation definitely, yeah, could be emotionally draining. But there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, chose to follow the crowd, and their excuse is other people is doing it. Oh, well. Yep. So whoever these people are, they spoke too soon. Or, yeah, somebody spoke too soon. Somebody's been telling lie after lie after lie out here. Somebody thinks that their way is the right way when it comes to, yeah, lying. So yeah, somebody's in mental jail. Somebody, you know, could be tired of being in mental jail. So that could be why they could want to, you know, like yeah, like expose, you know, spill the beans. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they have a high ranking ancestor out here. So word definitely, yeah, could have gotten back to somebody or some people about some evidence, about some video proof. So the word could have gotten back to somebody or some people that, yeah, somebody's a light worker. So there could be somebody or some people that could be overthinking somebody's approach. There definitely, yeah, could be a karmic masculine involved. Who's chasing success without satisfaction. Somebody, you know, could have a legal recording of somebody, or somebody could be trying to get an illegal recording of somebody. April the 20th could be significant. Got restraining order. So somebody, you know, could have a restraining order against this person, or yeah, with the spiritual verdict is in, there could be a spiritual restraining order that could be put against somebody. Or yeah, like somebody, you know, within the next 45 days, you know, somebody, you know, could, yeah, receive some information, you know, and it could, yeah, warrant them to, you know, like get some type of restraining order out here. This is somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have had, you know, like some type of restraining order against. But yeah, there it goes. It's okay not to give a damn. So I feel like because that came out, this is giving me, you know, like, yeah, like this is these people's problem. Yeah, there could definitely, yeah, be some type of conflict that could happen during a special event out here. There's a sneaky lying thief that definitely, yeah, is involved. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, the last laugh belongs to you. It belongs to somebody. Because whoever these people are, yeah, they were trying to challenge somebody's authority. Or they were trying to challenge, you know, a high-ranking ancestor's authority. But yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they're pocket watchers. These people could have been watching somebody's pocket since February, or something about, yeah, people, you know, like trying to set somebody up. So yeah, there are some charges that have been filed out here. So within the next 45 days, there could be somebody, you know, that could pop up on somebody. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody, you know, could move from, you know, like a big city to a small town out here. But there is a guardian angel that definitely, yeah, is beside somebody. So not only is there a high-ranking ancestor, there's a guardian angel that's beside somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, is dealing with chronic stress out here for the last 3 to 5 years. There could be somebody, you know, that could have been trying to challenge somebody's authority for the last 3 to 5 years. Somebody been, you know, watching somebody's pockets, you know, for the last 3 to 5 years. There could be some charges, you know, that could have been filed against somebody, you know, and yeah, like they could be facing 3 to 5 years. This is the person that could be trying to talk themselves off of a ledge out here. So word definitely, yeah, has got back, or it's going to get back. News is definitely, yeah, going to travel fast out here. Yeah. Somebody's been dealing with, yeah, like chronic stress for a long time. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of disease. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they could have been trying to poison somebody. Or be aware, yeah, of like somebody trying to poison somebody out here. But yeah, no one likes a liar. Somebody, you know, could have lied and said, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, try to poison them. We got June, July, August. So something, you know, could have taken place, you know, in June, July, August. But there definitely, yeah, are some people that are under judgment for judging you. It could be, yeah, like somebody's whole codependent family. Yep, whoever these people are, yeah, they should have stopped when they had the chance. And now they're in too deep. And so, yeah, there are many people that their hidden intentions, you know, will be revealed, because whoever these people are, they're under pressure because, yeah, they received a lot of information, or within the next 45 days, yeah, they're going to receive a lot of information. Yep. And there's somebody that's going to want to have some type of serious conversation because, yeah, they feel played and betrayed out here. So somebody, you know, could be coming in with a confession out here. For somebody, it could be a sick feminine energy. Or somebody, you know, could feel played and betrayed by whoever the sick feminine energy is. But there definitely, yeah, somebody or some people that are going to have to, yeah, take some type of walk of shame out here. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.